Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win.
Where your French fries at?
Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the winners of 8 straight, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Hokies will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Florida State's offense will go on the attack first. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game. Now, I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So, no difference.
I just told you it's hot and you're going to try to put the French fries.
They're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need something good to happen early so we can forget about that last week.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting just last week. A commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on second down. Unloads to the right. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Let's take a moment here and talk a little Virginia Tech. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. The question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team we can be.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Pittman. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. Four-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They'll try the run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Third and short now from their own 48. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That is an impressive run. And I'll tell you, I know when we think Virginia Tech offense, we're always talking about running quarterbacks, but they've oftentimes had a running back to go along with that mobile QB threat. And it makes this rushing attack so difficult to stop. This guy right here really has the ability to do it on his own, though. Because of his speed and power, he is dangerous.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws yourself.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
And the Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll leave it with him. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Drones. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll run play action. pressure, and down he goes at the 33. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
And the Hokies brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
Got his man quickly. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
To throw, it's Drones. Finds his target down the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch?
The Hokies have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Hokies! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The run to the left. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. The give is to Williams. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McCoy. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Noles will snap it on first and 10. To the air, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, no! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Pulls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. They send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to the back. Got the first down and more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense taking a shot after getting the takeaway. They're in what's called the fringe area. It's not quite the red zone, but it's a good spot to throw posts, to throw goes, to throw deep corner routes, smash routes. And that's exactly what they were thinking that time. Just a little bit off on the throw. Nice play by the defense, but I love the aggressive nature that time by the O.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Fires left. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The official says no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
Dropping back, it's drones. They're setting up the screen. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. To the air on first down. Looking to scramble. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. The throw to the outside is complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's throwing in those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
He'll bring it out. It's Blackwell. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he
breaks into the open. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's McCoy. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. Absolutely center cut. That'll bring him to within 4. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's the handoff. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Drones. Gets it to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think going into halftime trailing, this defense knew that they were going to have to start making plays here in the second half. And early in the third quarter here on this drive, they get a sack. That is really good news for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Hokies will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. And the Noles come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running back searching for a hole. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Rides the back on the option to give. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Gonna run it. It's Bennett. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Back to pass, it's Drones. Got his man on the right. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Hokies!
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but He was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Bringing the heat. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a fourth down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
On first down, it's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Drones. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They've got the screen set up. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Hokies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Quarterback extends the play. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Garner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Continues to fight for yards. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They just keep firing. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, in 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Turning it on. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Finds his big tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Here comes the heat. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the 4th quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. 1 more yard on this 2nd down might just put an exclamation point on this one. Looking for room, it's Bennett. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and
oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
they were playing angry today. And I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.